Hi Jim, we're here at Caplo tonight. It's Monday, a couple of days after the game, just with the way conditions were on Saturday wasn't really conducive to doing the post-match interview. It's a couple of days on, just the 2-1 defeat in the derby to St Mirren. Can I get your reaction to the result and performance, please?
I think the week before we had a poor performance and a poor result. I think it was definitely different against St Mirren. I think performance definitely merited at least a share of the spoils. We started a little bit nervy, first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we were very edgy, maybe it caught up in the atmosphere, I'm not quite so sure. Then after that we settled in very well, played some good football, had a couple of good opportunities and scored a terrific goal. And at 1-1 I think it was thoroughly deserved at half time. Came out the second half, looked very relaxed, very calm. And then, as I said, we were punished for a couple of mistakes leading up to their goal. And after that, we chased the game a little bit, and yeah, they could have scored, we could have scored. But over the balance of the 90 minutes, I thought the performance was again showed that we can compete against anyone in the division. But similar to many games this year, we've made elementary errors at crucial times, and that's cost us. And lapses of concentration has certainly been a weakness right throughout the season. There's been a good number of games that I really don't have it to hand at this moment in time that we've lost by the odd goal, but I know a good number of them, and they could have went either way if we'd have just maybe had that wee bit extra bit of concentration at the vital moment.
In that respect, was the second goal particularly disappointing to be caught out the way the team was?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We were in control of the game, and I think that's what happens with players. They think, oh wait a minute, we're pushing forward, we're looking at the team most likely to score, and everyone gets caught up in it. And as a result, when you lose possession of the ball, we end up getting outnumbered very quickly. So as I said, but listen, there's elements, as I said, similar to that have cost us time and time again. Individual errors, just a little lapse here and there, and these are the differences in an evenly contested game that can be the difference between picking up 1 or 3 points. And as I said, it's not been the first time this season, so we can't just put it down to a one-off game. There's been too many games where we've been the better side. We've certainly been equally as good as your opponents, but we haven't picked up enough points.
You go 1-0 behind. Obviously, after a kind of ropey start, you take control. Gary Oliver hits the bar, you equalise. Gary Harkins has a chance he's kind of take over at that point. You feeling at that point you might go on and win it when you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Gary's got a great chance. Both Gary Harkins, the keeper's got a good save. Gary Oliver's got one in near post. Keeper's got a good save. There was another shot over the bar. We looked in total control of the game. But listen, as I said before, many times we've been in that situation. We know that we don't score enough goals. I mean, that's evident, and we're something we've tried to rectify that just hasn't quite worked out for us. So listen, after the game, you reflect on it. You asked me about performance. I thought the performance was good, and again, going away to the runaway league leaders and champions on the getting their trophy on the day. They had a real incentive to play, but I felt we competed really well. And the most important thing as a manager, you want your players to compete, be committed. And I think again that was evident on Saturday. It had been missing the week before for whatever reason, we really don't know. But we had it back again. There was a real fighting spirit amongst the players, a real determination. But we made basic errors. And as I said, basic errors have haunted us too many times.
Obviously, St Mirren are having a title party. Is that something with the players seeing that and being on the sort of outside seeing that? Is that something that can be motivation for them for next season, do you think?
I don't know. I think that's too far away. When you get to another season, I think that we're still in the current season. I think by the time the close season comes in, some players leave, some players come in. There's a different thought process. Everyone starts afresh. So we'll reflect on the season. We'll look at areas we feel we have to improve upon. But as I said, in terms of the level of desire and attitude of the players, the commitment, as I say, there's only been 1 or 2 games I think over the course of the season we've let ourselves down in that aspect. Every other game we've competed really well, we've some outstanding results, but we haven't put them together often enough.
Just one final thing was Michael Doyle scored his first goal for the club, and then he had to go off injured. It's good for Michael to go off.
Yeah, I was delighted for Michael to score the goal. I mean, as I said, he's such a committed player. He gives every ounce he's got. We know he can sometimes be a little bit erratic with the ball, but you can't take anything away from his defensive qualities. And again, he handled Lewis Morgan very, very well. I mean, the goal Morgan scores is on the counter when we're up the pitch. But in general, 1-1 in all the games we played against St Mirren over the last couple of years, I think he's handled them as well as anybody has in the division, and he's obviously on his way to Celtic. So I think that tells you how good a defender Michael is. And there was one example where we caught out midway through the second half, and he absolutely sprinted back to make a fantastic tackle. And I think that just tells you the type of character that Michael is. He's that never say die attitude. And again, I think that was symptomatic of the players' attitude. That, you know, they weren't going to throw the towel in, but we know we need a little bit more quality in the key areas, a little bit more calmness, and as I mentioned at the very start, better concentration throughout the 90 minutes.
Excellent, Jim. Thank you very much for your time and commiserations on the result on Saturday.
Thanks, Jonathan.